It's time for Mic'd Up. We love highlighting amazing people doing amazing things in our community. Today we hear from the director making the National Museum of the American Latino a reality. That is director Jorge Zamanillo, who walks us through its very first exhibit.
We're standing in front of the Molina Family Latino Gallery, and it's really the first physical presence of the new National Museum of the American Latino. And here we have an exhibit, Presente, which is really a 101 on Latino history in the United States. We can't fit all our history in a 4,500 square foot space like this one, but this gallery really captures the essence of what it means to be Latino. Well, this museum will be representation for Latinos across the United States. Many people feel like they need to see their stories being told here in DC in a national museum. And this is that opportunity. So over the next 10 years, as we develop this museum and finally open it, this gallery will serve as that presence to have a place to try new themes and topics and ways that we can engage the community to see what works, what doesn't, as we build that national museum. So right now we're in this Colonial Legacy section, and it really establishes who was here before European arrival, the people that were affected by colonization, introduction of epidemics, slavery, racism, really how European expansion into the United States, what became the United States, North America, and how that affected the people that were here. And then we move into really what that meant for expansion of borders, later on the country being established, and what was Mexico, how that border changed. Well, this section covers wars of expansion, and it really talks about the Mexican-American War, the Spanish-American War, and how those shaped the New World, and how they shaped Latinos in the United States. Of course, you have the independence of Puerto Rico, which still just became a territory, and Cuba gains their independence, but it's conditional, based on U.S. interests on the island. And those things for hundreds of years continues to shape how we interact, how people decide to immigrate into this country or not. An important part of this exhibit is how we cover immigration stories. And it's so important because it talks about how people, the push and pull factors, what drives them out of leaving their country. It could be political, it could be economic. In this section, we have a little dress here from a young girl that arrived from Cuba from 1960 to 62. There was what was called Operation Pedro Pan, which is an exodus of unaccompanied children leaving their country. Basically, their parents wanted them to have a better life, and they weren't sure what was going to happen with the Castro government. So many kids came unaccompanied with their brothers and sisters. Some were reunited with their family members. Some never saw their parents again. Well, this is the Tree of Life. This is an artist, Veronica Castillo from San Antonio, originally from Mexico. And it really captures the shaping of our nation, right? This Tree of Life is also a symbol of creation. It has a flora and fauna on the outside from 32 different countries, and then all different personalities and figurines in the middle are the historical figures or people represented in this exhibit. The great things about this exhibition is how accessible it is. It took universal design into mind when we designed it for low vision, low hearing. So throughout the galleries, there's many ways that we've shaped this space to make sure that all audiences can use it. You hit the button, you can smell Cuban coffee. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me, not only as a founding director of this museum and being Latino, and sharing some of those experiences you'll see in this gallery as we develop the museum, but it's very meaningful, and it's a bigger responsibility. It's not just about myself, it's about what this country needs and what they want to see.
Very cool. By the way, that exhibit can be found at the National Museum of American History while they search for a permanent location for the full museum, which I can't wait to open up because, I'm all about the Smithsonians. To learn more, you can visit their website, latino.si.edu.